What's up, everyone? It's Cannan back with another video. I know, seems like these regular videos are getting far and far in between, but there are some days where streaming is just easier. Um, but once I have the ideas, of course, there will be more regular videos. Sorry that things look different. Me and Jess are still updating our room/recording studio. We got a lot of plans in store for that, so the recording area is no longer angled. It's completely against the wall right now until we get everything built. The day that this video goes up, me and Jess will actually be moving everything and hopefully getting some stuff built and putting it in its new home. So there might not be a video on Tuesday or Wednesday or a live stream at all. So just letting you know that. But guys, we have got some stuff to talk about. Now, originally I wanted to do a video discussing on if I prefer Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail. But some stuff happened this weekend. So above all else, I want to announce that I will be live streaming, hopefully the day of the launch of version 2.1, and hopefully I can live stream me attempting to pull Acheron. This character has literally become my most sought after character, and I've not even reached that world yet. So there is stuff I already know of ahead of time because these gacha games, everyone posts about them as they happen. So yeah, Acheron is what a lot of people are saying is a variant of a character that existed in Honkai Impact 3rd, which is the only game of their games that I've not played. It's only on PC, and maybe I'll give it a try at one point when I have a little bit more time. But they're pretty much saying that there is a character in that game called Mei, M-E-I, who is also what they based Raiden Shogun in Genshin Impact after, and now Acheron is apparently Honkai Star Rail's version of that character. Well, not like a reincarnation, but a variant. But I love her design. I love the gameplay that I have seen of her. And one of my favorite voice actresses is the one voicing her, Allegra Clark, who also voiced Beto in Genshin Impact. So of course this goes up in about, it's a little bit over a week, I think 8 or 9 days till it launches. So like I said, I hopefully will be able to live stream that day because I have been grinding and saving up enough wishes to hopefully pull her in one go, because I desperately now need her in my party because of what else was shown off this weekend during the Honkai live stream. So that was the first thing I wanted to announce was, yes, I will be live streaming once 2.1 goes up, mostly just to see if I can pull her live. And I gotta say, with Honkai Star Rail, I have had more luck in pulling characters in this game than I ever did in Genshin Impact. Maybe it's because I understand gacha games a little bit better now than I did when Genshin first came out. But I downloaded Honkai Star Rail the day it came out, and then I had other things going on. Jess had just started playing Final Fantasy XIV, so I was helping her with that, so I just did not have time to really play it. So a lot of 5-star characters have come and gone. They'll come back, of course, but, there was some I wished I was playing when they were up. But then the character Black Swan became available, and I was already interested in her, mainly because AcheronXBlack, as you all should know, who is the voice of Blake Belladonna in Ruby, is her voice actress in the English version. Now, I won't lie, there are some other reasons why I wanted this character, because come on, she's hot. She's probably one of the hottest characters Hoyoverse has ever created. And Aaron, the way Aaron portrays her, I said in my live stream that as much as a funny goofball Aaron can be, when she puts it on, her voice acting can be kind of, yeah. And I said in a tweet that Aaron makes Black Swan sound like the ultimate seductress. And I pulled her. I was able to pull her, and then Sparkle, the next character after her, I was able to pull her. I pulled 2 5-star characters in a row. I've never done that in a gacha game. So I'm feeling pretty confident I can get Acheron. I currently have 60 wishes saved up, and the day 2.1 goes up, they're giving us 20 free wishes. A third one will come later in April. So that puts me up to 80. So technically, I only need to grind out 10 more, but I'll probably keep going. If I have to spend a little money, I will. I want that character bad because I need her in the same party as Black Swan, and that's because, yeah, from some of the stuff I had learned in game, I started shipping them, of course. Apparently, they reference a dance that they both had together and stuff like that. And, you know, it was just a little stuff like that. Like, oh, yeah, this is probably my shipped duo in Honkai Star Rail. You know, there's a lot of other ships that are very popular, like Himiko and Kafka and Stale, the female version of the MC, Stale and March 7th, Bronya and Seal for sure. But this weekend, this happened. Okay, they released a sneak peek of an animated short of the dance between Black Swan and Acheron, and for one, the way Aaron delivered it was, as Freelance Amber said, it was hot. Okay, and there's a section where they get really close, where it almost looks like a kiss, and yeah, like, of course, the company that makes these games is located in China, so there's a lot of censorship and stuff like that. But it seems like Hoyoverse is kind of throwing censorship out the door. Because the character I talked about earlier, May, does end up in a relationship with another female character, from what I understand. They are considered canon. And Genshin has a lot of same-sex pairings, and Genshin and like all these games all together have a huge LGBT plus fan base, and you've got a ton of pairings in that. You know, the most popular ones being Ninwang and Beidou, Lisa and Jean, and so many others. And of course, Raiden, Shogun, and Yai. And I'm far behind in Genshin. I've not even gotten to that region yet. I'll go over that in a sec when I go over Genshin versus Honkai for me. But yes, May and the Kiana, or it's, I don't know how you pronounce it, but there was them. Then in Genshin, you have Raiden, Shogun, and Yai. And so people are believing this is this version or variant of that character, and this is the pairing for this. And I mean, it's, guys, the way it's delivered, it's intimate. It is kind of the way Aaron just delivers the voice for Black Swan. It's kind of, it's heated. It's a little heated. Now, of course, at the end, it implies that Black Swan gets a glimpse of Acheron's memories, which that's what she does. She's a memory keeper and is kind of horrified at what she sees. But Black Swan kind of comes off as the character to me that may not be totally innocent herself. And it's kind of obvious whatever she sees doesn't scare her away, because certain dialogue in the game, especially what they say to each other when you put them in a party together, that kind of tells me that yeah, she's still interested. So we'll see where this goes. Will they actually go anywhere with it? Who knows? But I can at least say I think they should be considered semi-canon at this point. But the next chapter of the story on that planet will launch with 2.1, I believe. Like I said, I'm not even in the first part, but I'm nowhere near as behind in this game as I am in Genshin. And that's what's going to lead me into the third and final part of this video is personally for me, what do I prefer more? Genshin Impact or Honkai Star Rail? Now I want to preface, I love both games. I love them both. I play them both. Not so much Genshin right now just because I don't have the time for it. But when Genshin Impact first became available to play, it was only on PC. I started it on the PC, and at that time our internet was crap, and I could not update it when the mountain got added to the game, and I had to quit for the longest time because our internet just would not complete the download. Then by the time it came out for PS5, I don't think the third region had been announced, but because of work and other things and just everything else that happened, I fell so behind in Genshin that if I tried to catch up now, I would literally be going up a continuous mountain. I really think at this point, my smartest thing to do is just wait until Genshin is completed as far as the story is done and then try and play. That way I just really just got to keep up with banners at that point. Now Jess still plays Genshin. She actually started playing again the other night, and the thing about Genshin that I well, let me go into Honkai real quick. Honkai Star Rail clicked with me because it's more of your traditional linear turn-based Japanese RPG. Because from where Genshin is more open world, more action adventure, still has RPG elements in it and all that. Honkai is literally a Japanese RPG with turn-based combat. I know a lot of people don't like turn-based combat, and there are sometimes when you go up against the stronger enemies that, yeah, it can screw you up big time. What really screamed about Honkai to me is, for one, it's still early in its story, so it's been a little bit easier to catch up in it. And it's a lot more manageable. I felt like with Genshin, like I almost felt there was too much. And I'm not saying that's really a bad thing, but just how big the game is. And that's one thing that really blew me away when it first came out. I was like, how is a game this big free? Now, of course, there's the gotcha part of it, but you really don't have to spend money if you don't want to. You can, get everything in the game that you need by grinding and all that. It just takes longer, but I don't feel as overwhelmed with Honkai as Genshin. Now, of course, there's not as much stuff you can cheese, like, that you can in Genshin. Like, it seems like I'm always looking for materials in Honkai, where in Genshin it seems like they just threw them at you one right after the other. I found it easier to save my my Stardust, where in Genshin I've spent Primo Gems left and right as soon as I got enough. That's more on me than the game, but I just think I've learned patience a bit. Like I said, I've been saving up for Acheron. I think I finally hit 9,000 Stardust today, so I'm getting close to where I should have enough once we get the free 20, but I'm just going to keep going until the banner goes up. Another thing about Honkai that really spoke to me is that since you're traveling in space, it's more of a sci-fi game, and you're going to like different locations in space, different planets and things like that. It reminds me of another RPG series that is near and dear to my heart, that I've played every one of them except I think the newest one. I've not played the remake of the second game yet either, and that's Star Ocean. I've always loved Star Ocean. I know there's people out there who think they're mediocre games and stuff like that. But that's what Honkai kind of reminds me of a little bit. It has a little bit of Star Ocean added to it. And just going off of that, from how much I've been able to accomplish in one to how overwhelmed the other made me feel. And like I said, don't get me wrong, I love both games. But I think at the end of the day, I do prefer Honkai Star Rail over Genshin Impact just because it's a bit more manageable. I actually prefer it as more of a linear game than the open world of Genshin Impact. Um, and I feel like it's going to be way easier for me to catch up in Honkai than it would be in Genshin because, and you know, that's the wild thing. When I first played Genshin, I literally caught up to the story. I'll never forget. It's when I had finally got to Liyue, and it's when Ganyu first shows up and tells you that Ninhuang wants to talk to you up in her little fortress. And then at that point, that's when the story ended. There had been no more updates yet to add to the story. And so there was a time where, yeah, I was caught up. I was completely caught up in Genshin Impact as far as the story goes, and I just let it get away from me. But I think I'm getting close to the end of the second world in Honkai Star Rail. I can't remember how you pronounce it. It's not really a planet, it's more of a ship, but it looks like a planet on the inside. And then we'll have the world that Black Swan and Acheron and all them are from. I think it's called Peokani, or I don't know. I've not been there, so I've not heard it pronounced. But the first part of it's out. The second part will come out um, in 2.1, and I will hopefully be able to get caught up before the next big update as far as story goes. So yeah, just want to do a quick little normal video for you guys because there's a lot that happened this weekend. So please remember, when 2.1 launches, I will be doing a live stream of Honkai Star Rail to try and pull Acheron. So please, like I said, I don't know if I'll be able to do it the day of. Hopefully I will. I'm going to try my best. Even if I work that day, I'll still try and stream. But before then, I'll do other streams. I know planning ahead has not been the best because usually I decide to stream and I'm scared to set a time because I don't know if I'll be on time yet. Still don't know why I can't stream from YouTube and use OBS for my gameplay and all that. The stream health just will not stay green at all. I don't know if my computer's not getting a good direct line of the Wi-Fi from where it's currently setting. Need to talk to Jess about that when we talk about where we're going to set it for the reset. But so yeah, at the end of the day, I prefer Honkai Star Rail just a little bit over Genshin. But at the end of the day, I love both games. Acheron and Black Swan is my new favorite ship. Trust me, that's all I'm going to be talking about until we get new Ruby news, hopefully. But me and Jess bought some new Ruby merch from the RT store, so sadly, with what things have happened with Rooster Teeth, that'll probably be our last Rooster Teeth store pickups video, but we will as soon as everything gets here. But as always, guys, this is Cannan. Me and Jess love you all very, very much. Stay safe out there. Take care of yourselves. Please like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. And I will see you in the next one. See ya.